Hello, everybody. It's a Friday.
Hello.
Thank goodness it's Friday. I cannot begin to tell you how happy I am. It is Friday.
Same.
Man. Anyway, we're about to jump into some clown activity. Because if any of you have not seen the, I don't know, what's the, I guess the latest iteration of Bernie Sanders and AOC. We're in for a quite
both their brains rub together and make one brain,
one cell,
one coherent thought.
one coherent thought. They're like,
it was good. So we'll start off with a nice representation of it. Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm. You're reading right. Have no fear. Have no fear. You're reading right.
No.
You want to know how?
yeah, I do.
Okay, let's go.
But are you saying that Senator Schumer should not be worried about a primary challenge from you?
I mean,
All right,
no.
let me jump in on this one. This is what
we're
Caitlin.
talking about.
Why's his hands like this? Oh, the damn crypt keeper. Oh, this dang coffin dodger, and I think this is what we talked about. Last episode about term limits, right?
Yep.
Like, how old is Bernie? 80?
He's
Too
in his
old.
80s, yeah.
80 gazillion something?
Something like that.
Like, why is he even up there? Why is he even sitting up there?
They're both like this. They're both.
It's like the Wicked Witch of the freaking Puerto Rico and the crypt keeper.
But wait, how does AOC plan to primary Chuck Schumer?
She can't. Yeah, I don't think she can.
No, she they're not even in the same district, right?
But the Democrat, even if they were the Democratic Party, you think they would allow that?
Well, it's not even that. I mean, from a positional standpoint, they're not even in the same district to primary for her to primary him. Isn't he California, or is he New York?
Chuck Schumer?
Yeah,
I think he's New York, right?
New York.
No, or is he
New York?
California?
Yeah, he's not.
No, he's New York.
California.
He's New York.
Yeah. Pelosi's California. Chuck Schumer is New York. I'm pretty sure. You hear his voice. Look how he talks. You know that voice, that Bernie Sanders.
Let's see here.
I'm pretty sure he's New York, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's New York.
Yeah.
But she here's why she can't do it, because she won't have the backing for it.
No. Who's gonna back her?
Ever. She will never have that backing.
I mean, you got her base, the Gen Zers and the millennials would back her voting, but she's not going to get any backing from the party.
That man's been in there since 1999.
Who?
Chuck.
Damn.
No, he's been in Congress since 81.
Yeah, but he's been in this role where he's at now.
A senator.
99.
How old was he in 99? 70? Like for real, these dinosaurs, man, these guys need to go. At this point, it's not even about politics. It's a grift.
Well, but here's the thing, though. She's a congresswoman, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a senator.
Mm-hmm.
There's no primary going on.
Mm-hmm. But that's the question. You gotta let them talk the question. Just do it.
They're already mad.
It gets better. It gets so much better. This is the best part here coming.
Okay. Am I being too little? Wait, hang on. Am I being? Jeez.
So like, it's a bell at the pizza.
The look of low IQ frustration right here.
It's
Wait, no,
me,
wait.
Mario.
Am I being too literal right now for this, or do we just let him play out? Because I feel like I'm being too literal.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I think they'll explain it here in a minute.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
no.
Let me jump in on this one. This is
This is what we're
Caitlin,
talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking
This is what we're
You have a
talking
country
about.
that is falling apart. We had a housing crisis, a healthcare crisis, an education crisis, massive income and wealth inequality, a corrupt campaign finance system, and the media says, "Oh, you're going to run. What are you going to run for?"
Okay, hey, hold on real quick, Marlon. How long has Bernie Sanders been in office?
Since the 70s, right?
Since the 70s, right?
Oh
Because he's
God!
talking about all these crises. This crisis and this crisis. But how long have you been there?
Let's Oh my gosh, this guy's
They're talking like Donald Trump gets in office and all of a sudden all these crises.
2007.
So all of a sudden these crises,
Jeez, that's still.
he's been in there a long time.
He was in the House of Representatives in 91. Before that, he was a mayor in 81.
So mayor?
I was like,
I wasn't even
37th mayor of Burlington in 81 to 89, and then from 91 to 2007, and then from 2007 to now. So all the problems he's complaining about, he's been a part of.
exactly.
I don't know why he's complaining about stuff when he had the chance to change and he didn't change nothing.
No. And what is AOC laughing at?
I guess the way he sounds, maybe.
Um,
Now is it me or because we know that these people, the squad, they love to code switch depending on what it is that they're doing. So is it me or did I hear code switch into a Bostonian New York accent?
She did.
Like thick. Okay.
I had to take a picture of this freeze frame. This is the perfect description of each of them. The absolute bat crazy looking here and on her face.
it looks like Bernie just showed her his wiener and she turned around and laughed. Like, no, really, it's not that small. Look, it's not this. It's actually this big. And she's like,
Golly. All right, finish up your rant there, Bernie.
Nobody cares. She'll run what she wants.
Nobody cares. There, it's the House Speaker and President Trump and the Vice President saying it.
All right.
Pardon?
Well, of course, they're saying it to deflect attention away from the real issue.
Exactly.
And here, let me tell you what the real issue is.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Fire Marshal Bill stuff. Let me tell you something.
See if CNN talks about it. We're living in the richest country in the history of the world, right?
yeah. Yes,
All right, you tell me why we're the only nation not to guarantee health care to all people, the only nation not to guarantee paid family and medical leave. Why we
Because
have-
we're not socialists. We are not socialists. I don't understand these people, bro. I really don't. Like, I'm confused. Like, utterly confused by them.
I mean, does Bernie really care about poor people?
No.
Okay, how many houses does he own?
3.
Okay, I'm just saying,
Big ones, too.
big ones.
Yeah.
Why does he need 3 houses?
Because capitalism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he cares about poor people, but he owns 3 houses when we have a housing problem
Crisis.
crisis.
Why didn't he give his houses away to people who need them?
Yeah.
Well, I remember one what an anarcho-socialist libertarian guy that said that if you own several houses, they're not being used. It is not wrong for other people to just come and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. I do agree with that statement.
Let's go, Antifa.
Yeah.
Take Bernie's houses.
But if you're going to sit up here and preach what Bernie preaches, lead by example.
Exactly.
$7.25 an hour minimum wage, why we have 800,000 people sleeping out on the street, why we have a president who denies the reality of climate change.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, question. again. Uh, doesn't Bernie fly in like a private jet all around the?
Yeah, he does. Yes,
Okay.
quite the gas burner.
Yeah. Climate change. Yeah.
Man. Well, he's helping change the climate, so he's not wrong.
Cow fart.
Why we have oligarchs on top who have more and more power every day. Let's talk.
Bro, you are one of the oligarchs. What are you talking about?
What?
You're one of the oligarchs.
Oh
All right,
my
all right.
God.
Hear me out.
Wait,
Hear me out.
Am
hear me out.
I on drugs right now?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
It does.
If this is what it feels like to be high, I want to come down.
I don't want it.
Can I come off this ride? I don't want to be high no more. All right, let's see what Bernie Sanders is talking about by way of money. Okay, his net worth. Oligarch is what you're talking about, right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is his natural salary is 174,000, right? 174,000. This is what he has right now. Let me see, 96, 156, 2, 3. So they say he's earned $1 million in 2016 from his book deals, another $1 million in 2017 from his book deals, and a net worth of somewhere around 200
million?
million. Is that what they're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if that's democratic socialism, can I get a piece?
Yeah.
Let's see what they're saying. Let me make this number right here. I don't want to lie on the man. 23 million just from his book deals.
Holy moly.
Let me see here.
Dang, what type of books is he selling?
So he makes a good bit of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be one of the signs of him being an oligarch?
I would think.
Yes.
I believe that.
So I read that, and then I went a little bit deeper into it, and that's the topical the topical number they give. He earns quite a bit more than that, but he knows how to fleece it out. He knows how to fleece it out. It's an interesting guy. Very interesting guy.
So, if I'm tracking right, this monkey is worth over 200 million, but he's complaining about minimum wage being 725
Mm-hmm.
when $1 million from his wallet alone would solve quite a bit.
So this is what the another. So this is so I'm going to take an average of what each site says, right? So Cat showed a 3 million. Another site shows him earning a net worth of 15 million as of this year. So his net income is about 2 million, real estate about 7 million, his portfolio is about 4 million, while his salary is at 205,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now hear me out. His royalties from his books are 900,000. He has 3 bank accounts linked to his IRS. His Chase has about 900,000 in it. He has a Morgan Stanley portfolio of 4 million, and his investments are, ready for this? Amazon, Pfizer, ExxonMobil, Lockheed Martin, and Nike.
Of course. Yeah.
So I will tell you this. I will believe that $100 to $200 million net worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe his net worth is in other things than cash. And he won't log it because it's under the table payments.
Had to have been.
That's what I'm going to go on. Based on what the people that he's invested with, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Lockheed Martin? Yeah.
Anyway, continue, Mr. Oligarch. Hold on, Oligarch.
Talk about that issue, not her own political future. She'll decide that.
Yeah.
No!
God, these people, man, I swear.
Now, mind you, his worth isn't listed in the amount of money he has overseas and all that stuff too. He's a big fan of Cuba. Just remember that, okay? And if you watch the Cuban government, how they operate, everybody's broke but them.
Yep.
Period. So we're gonna listen to a perfect representation of Bernie talking to the masses.
Oh, yes.
Well, hello, young Cuban boy. What are you so sad about?
I had to run from Cuba after my family was thrown in jail for being dissidents. Our rights are being trampled upon.
Little boy, don't you know that Cuba has the best literacy rates of ever? And the most Gucci medical system in the whole world?
Bernie, do not listen to this imposter. He is a capitalist fiction. We are the real Cubans. Behold our incredible literacy granted to us by communism.
I tremble before your big brain.
What? No, Cuba is falling apart.
This little bitch is lying to
Oh my God.
Oh, that was good stuff.
Mhm.
The majority of things you'll find on it's an hour and a half long of a presentation that they did, and what you saw in that short clip that we presented was about the summary of the whole thing.
It's just it.
Just a bunch of them squealing at the communists that they want to be and saying that capitalism is bad, orange man bad, Republican bad. We have all these problems. We're going to solve them, even though we've been in power for the last 5, 8, 10 years. But we'll solve them. And it's not even up to the president to solve half of the stuff. It's up to them, and they haven't done it. But they keep complaining about it, and they don't change. AOC came in broke. She's now a millionaire.
How does that work?
But everybody else is suffering. I don't get it. You got caught trying to even lie about the salary you got to get into a house when you first got in, AOC. I don't think people try to remember that, but that's what happened to you. And then all of a sudden, within a year, you went from brokey broke to millions of dollars.
Yep.
I'd like to know how you did it.
But too.
Your salary doesn't make it happen.
We know how they did it.
I mean, even if you invested all your money, the return wouldn't get you that. Unless, of course, you had inside trading.
Ooh, that part.
You know, she followed the ice queen herself, Nancy Pelosi. She got tips.
Now, Nancy know how to do her business, man. That lady went up. How much would it? I think $150 million in 1 year.
Yep.
Something like that, yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Nancy, you got to teach me your ways, girl.
Now, don't worry about Nancy. She'll be going to jail soon. She'll lose it all. I'm thinking.
I can't disagree with that. I can easily see that being the case. I don't know exactly how it's all going to pan out. But I do want to listen to one other guy to give his take on the wonderful work that Miss AOC did and Bernie did. And of course, you should recognize this person as soon as you see his face. Look, it's just I'm not a fan of his. I'm just looking at something to laugh at about his take on it. Here we go.
Yesterday, CNN did a town hall with Bernie Sanders, senator, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, congresswoman. The topic of healthcare came up. And what I love about this is that Bernie and AOC are talking not in esoteric, theoretical, hypothetical terms. They are talking in practical, tangible language. Number one, about what happens when people can no longer afford health care.
How's that tangible? So I would like to ask David Pakman. He'll never answer this question because David Pakman does not like people to stand up to his face because he's a soy boy. But
very true.
I have a question for Mr. Pakman. I have a question for you. How long has your boy and girl been in there, and why has your people not done what you say they should be doing?
That is the question for the
enough
ages.
question. Secondarily, why hasn't any of the Democratic states just offered it? Because they can. Did you know that? They can just do it by state thing. Did you know? I don't know if you knew this, Pac. They don't have to do it blanket across the United States for it to happen in a blue state. you might be able to get more people to move to California and New York if you would just offer everyone coming in healthcare. Paid for by the state. Did you know that you can do state insurance? Did you know that? I don't know if y'all know this, but there's a state insurance that you can do. And each state can regulate what's free and what's not. Yeah. Maybe suggest to your people to try that. Imagine this. People from red states just moving to blue states for health insurance. Think of the amount of seats you would get because now red states have nobody to vote. You'd win. You'd win. Oh, wait, but you're not doing that because you really don't mean to do it.
Yeah, that'd solve the problem. Then they won't have anything to complain about.
Being a solutionary is not a thing for white liberals?
No.
Not the party of compassion and tolerance and diversity.
Yeah. They want diversity of bills. Is what.
Good point.
Diversity of ways to take your money. That'd be good.
They have to have an issue every time election time comes around.
Every time.
If they gave everyone health care, they wouldn't have an issue. They wouldn't have anything to run on. That's one of the main things they run on.
Period. Anyway, continue, Packy. Mr. Eyes are too close together.
And number two, what that might mean for Republicans. And Bernie pointed out that under Donald Trump, healthcare premiums are skyrocketing. November 1st, which we're getting close to, is the start of open enrollment, where people
you see it and you can't unsee it.
I mean, he's staring dead at the bridge of his nose. He's
perfect. Look at the pause. Look at the pause game. Listen, that pause game is. Look at that right there.
Man, he can see all the pores on his nose.
Wow, that is good stuff.
Pores ever.
I hate you. I can't unsee it now. I hate you.
Do you remember Popeye? Do you remember when he went to this island and he met this tall, single nose, hairy foot, and the eyes were like that?
Yep.
That's what he looks like.
I forget what that thing was called, but it had the long arms and
the long, yeah.
I can't. Oh
I
my
got him
gosh.
snorting. I did good. I did good today.
I hate for him to get into a bar fight because he's got zero peripherals.
Man, he gonna see the side of his head coming before a punch reaches.
So just sees forward. That's it. No side.
I can't. I'm sorry. Hang on.
You know what matters though? Symmetry.
So
symmetry matters.
if you can find the center of his face, you can't do that though. Imagine trying to split those eyes. You can't get down the middle of that thing.
He definitely doesn't follow. What is it? The golden ratio. What is the ratio called? What is that ratio called? The golden ratio?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
He definitely doesn't follow that. He's far off.
Hard to draw.
Yeah.
You got one of them faces that's hard to draw. That's what this is.
Beady eyes, big nose.
Oh my gosh.
Long neck, big Adam's apple, just all jacked up.
To be notified, people, myself as well, right? I, as a person with my own business, I buy a plan on the exchange. And last year, I gave you a report. I think my plan went from somewhere in the 600s a month, or maybe 580 or something like that, up to 747 a month.
Okay, Packy, listen. I don't know if you knew this, just hear me out. But then again, you probably won't hear. Did you know that based on what you want covered, you pay accordingly? If you want better coverage, you pay more money. You see how that works? Now, you can tell people they can put a limit on things and try to pass a limit on insurance. That won't work out very well for you. Or adversely, you can say to people, hey, the government's going to offer you a plan, which they do. And then you can tell your Democrat people to stop dipping into those funds. You see the problem here, Pac? It's not
that
the
part.
people. If your people would do their job when they say they're giving money to Medicare and Medicaid, that they wouldn't just go and fleece Medicare and Medicaid for foreign things like Iraqi Sesame Street, we wouldn't have this problem. You see how that's easily fixed? But no, you want universal health care, and you still won't have the money to fund it. Amazing. Anyway, continue.
This year, I am paying $747 a month. Same plan. Plan didn't get any better.
What was the plan, though? Explain that. You're not saying what the plan was. What exactly is your deductible? You know, what exactly is the coverage? What do you have in there?
Do you pay a copay?
Yeah, and what changed on the back end in terms of the requirements by law for the hospitals and the doctors, you know, since COVID and all that stuff? What changed? I wonder, what changed? What
Gender
changed?
affirming care. Oh.
Huh.
Ooh.
So many things got added to the schedule. I wonder if that could have had a hand in changing the price. Huh. Maybe insurance companies are more liable now for stupid stuff, and they have to pass that onus on to you. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm the dummy here.
$747 a month. I am waiting November 1st to be told how much is my plan going to go up.
About another $100. You can bank on that. I could have told you that. And I'm gonna bank that you have United Healthcare. I'm gonna go on a limb and say you have United Healthcare.
It's possible.
And there are millions of Americans who will not be able to afford their plan once they are notified how much more expensive it's going to get.
And then they have the option to do what? Lower the plan. But let's get back to who the real problem is for doing that to the plans. You're looking at him on the screen right here.
Yep.
It's not Donald Trump. It's people in Congress and the Senate, not Donald Trump. Donald could propose all kinds of stuff. Guess who has, it's a weird thing. Guess who has to pass all those things? Who's them? Oh, that's right. People like AOC and Bernie Sanders. Ain't that weird? Ain't that weird?
Here's Bernie explaining this.
I think the Republicans are catching on that you can't throw 15 million Americans off of the health care they have.
Why not?
And studies indicate that when you do that, some 50,000 Americans a year will die unnecessarily.
Studies. I love their studies, man.
Hold on 1 second. Let's find something out here. Okay. So in 2023, there were 2.98 million deaths in the United States, right? In 2025, the projection is estimated to be about 3 million more. So another, 200,000 more will be dead this year. Now, as far as the stats for a breakdown of it, you ready for this? This is amazing. Heart disease, 680,000 people will die from that. This is okay. So now hear me out. Will health insurance fix that? No. Eating habits will. All right. Cancer, 613,000. Again, will health insurance fix that? No. Will health insurance prolong some of their lives? Yes. How many insurance companies cover cancer treatments? It depends on what? The type of cancer.
Right.
Accidents, 222,000 unintentional. Health insurance won't matter there. Stroke, 162,000. What kind of health insurance will help with that? None. That's also eating issues. Chronic lower respiratory diseases, 145. Will healthcare fix that? No. Alzheimer's? No. Diabetes? No. Chronic liver disease? No. So I'm trying to figure out how them having health insurance will stop any of this, especially when health insurance varies so much across the board. I just want to have that answer, if you can, please, Mr. David Pakman. Please answer that for me, since you know so much. And you're listening to Bernie, the eternal wisdom man, hander-outer. Anyway, continue.
And then on top of that, just in Vermont today, Caitlin, people in my state and all over this country are beginning to receive notices from insurance companies about what their new premiums will be if we do not stop what Trump is doing. In my
Such a disingenuous.
Now, wouldn't you think the insurance companies are the problem?
Especially if they're price gouging and fleecing their customers, yeah.
So shouldn't there be some type of policy put in place that instructs these insurance companies you cannot charge this and you cannot do this? They just do whatever they want.
Who does that? Who issues that? Please tell me. Is it the president?
No,
No.
it's
Okay.
not. Oh, so
See, I'm being proactive. Hibiscus.
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 My state of Vermont, there are people today who receive notices that their premiums are going to quadruple. Some less, 3 times. In my state of Vermont, and again, this is true in many parts of the country, middle-class families will be paying $50,000 a year for health care. Anyone think that's sane?
I like how they blanket stuff. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, no, that's my question. Like, how is the $50,000 a year in terms of healthcare costs?
I think he just means health insurance payouts. Yeah.
$50,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
In payouts?
No, in what people pay to the insurance company. That's what he's saying. Then now I want people to make this okay. So let's go with Pac-Man's number. Okay, let's take Pac-Man's number. He said 747, right?
Yes.
He said the plain number. Okay, so 747
a month.
747 times 12 is only $8,900. Bernie wants you to believe that there are people out there, average citizens, okay? So let's say 50,000 divided by 12, right? He wants you to believe that there are people out there paying $4,000 a month for insurance.
No.
Hey, these are average and idiots in the crowd sitting there like, yeah, he's talking so much truth because it sounds so crazy and everything you can blame Trump on. You want me to believe $50,000 a year means $4,000 a month. And you believe average Americans are paying $4,000 a month for insurance, health insurance? Most people don't make $4,000 a month at all from what they get paid, stupid. But you know what? You'll get the gullible. You know who pays $4,000 a month? People like Bernie. Because he got money to do it. And even them, they probably don't pay the $4,000.
No. That's taxpayer funded.
But nobody on earth here, at least in America, average wise, is going to pay $4,000 a month for insurance. They're not going to do it.
Not even a family, man. A family of 3. You're not.
Okay, listen. I had insurance when I was working for the family. Mm-hmm. Do you know what my payout was every month?
200.
Precisely.
Yep.
250 on a rough spell. And then they also gave me a health expenditure account. So I could pay in whenever I wanted, and I can draw from there to cover anything if the insurance company didn't. 200, and that covered a family of 5 kids and 2 adults.
Now, would he be talking about deductibles? Maybe he's.
Let's look at that. Okay,
big numbers.
Pac-Man's talking about paying the $747 premium.
Yes,
but Bernie's number makes no sense.
It doesn't.
So hear me out. The average deductible per year was $10,000.
Still
okay.
Not even
2024.
Close.
Okay, so I mean, 10,000 divided by 12. That's $120 or $1,200 a month, right?
So I don't know where he's getting this $50,000 from.
This is just average people.
The average annual health insurance deductible is $5,700.
But Bernie's talking about the average American paying $50,000 a year in premiums.
Premiums.
The average salary of the American is roughly $42,000 a year.
Thank you.
What is he on?
They're on rage bait drugs, is what they are.
Yeah.
It's not. Who can afford that? Republicans are catching on. They're playing a losing hand. They are going to come to the table.
No, they're not. Because what you're asking them to come to the table about doesn't exist.
Yep.
And David Peckman right here co-signs off of this nonsense, and he's perpetuating the lie.
Period.
Because he's not even pushing back on it.
And
He won't.
Because he gets paid.
the healthcare crisis.
All right. So Bernie says Republicans are going to have no chance to get away with this, and that they're going to have to address it. Hopefully that is true to a degree.
Y'all don't learn.
Address what, though?
Like, y'all don't learn. Y'all said the same crap about climate change. Y'all said the same stuff about everything that you could. Elections are going to come around, and then you guys don't bring anything else to the table. You just complain and filibuster. You had the Senate, you had the House. You didn't change nothing. I don't understand it.
Even under Obama, didn't they have it? Obama, they had the White House, the House, and the Senate under Obama. I think the first 2 years under Obama.
Right.
They had an opportunity to make all these changes that they're crying about right now, but they didn't.
So let's see let me see this one here real quick. Okay. Do you remember when Obamacare first came out? Because I remember it.
I do too.
And the problem that most people had is that they would fine you if you didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
How is that universal health care when you're forcing people who don't want it to have it? You were trying to save me money, right? What if I don't want health insurance? And you're forcing me to have health insurance. How does that make any sense?
You want to know what it is?
Go ahead.
It's you doing your part.
Oh, yeah, my fair share.
But wouldn't universal health care be like
free?
Yeah. I just go to the hospital. I show my state ID. They verify that I am a citizen, however they verify it, and I get the health care I need. Then the bill goes back to the government. So why do I have to go through all of this signing up taxes? Remember that tax thing? That penalty they gave you. Why do I have to go through all that if?
Well, what it is if you opt out of the ACA, that's when they tax you based on either 2% or $300, whichever's greater, on your check.
But if and I get what you're saying, but if it's universal, why does it matter if I opt out or not? It's universal. It doesn't matter what I sign, what I don't sign. Universal healthcare means I just show up. I broke my arm. Let me see your ID. Okay, sir, go over here and get treated. That's the way it should be, from what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way they're pitching it.
Listen to what included and what was a part of Obamacare, okay? This is their essential health benefits must be provided. The Academy of Medicine defines the law's essential health benefits as ambulatory patient services, emergency service, hospitalization, maternity and newborn, mental health and substance use disorder services, including behavioral health treatment, prescription drugs, giving you prescription drugs, by the way, not getting you off of them, putting you on them, rehabilitative and habilitative service and certain devices, laboratory services, preventative and wellness services, and chronic disease management, and pediatric services, including oral and vision care. What they don't tell you is how much they cover. They covered the bare minimum. You want to know how? Maybe I might know that. Because when I did get onto the so-called insurance, it didn't cover jack squat. One eye exam per year, the weakest of the weak glasses. You didn't get them fixed. If you went in to get any kind of a health care, you got the base version of everything. You were seen last. You were not given the proper medical care. You were most of the time handed a drug and told to get over it. That is what you call free healthcare.
And another thing with free healthcare, like there are people out there that pay insurance, and there's a lot of treatment that their insurance wouldn't even cover. There are people out there like their insurance won't cover certain types of cancer, certain types of other ailments. Mm-hmm. So wouldn't you think that this universal healthcare would do the same? I mean, they probably cover even less, because if you're paying into something through your private insurance and they even cut you off, I'm pretty sure this universal health care is not going to cover certain things also.
It can't. Like you just, no. I mean, all you need to do, the prime example of this universal health, just look at Canada. Like, for you to get proper treatment and a 45-minute wait on an MRI, you got to go to a super hospital and pay extra out of your pocket. When here in America, that's just a hospital.
Now, mind you, with that MRI thing, because I'm going through that now, because I'm on disability, so I use the state's insurance, right? You don't get seen for stuff for months. Months. It took me 2 months to get seen for my MRI that's coming up on the 20th.
Jeez.
That's crazy work, right? Now, here was with the mandate from the Obamacare. The individual mandate required everyone to have insurance or pay a penalty. The mandate and limits on open enrollment were designed to avoid the health insurance death spiral, minimize the free rider problem, and prevent the healthcare system from succumbing to adverse selection. The mandate was intended to increase the size and diversity of the insured population, including more young and healthy participants to broaden the risk pool, spreading costs. Now, here's who did not get penalties for not having insurance. You ready for the number one? Illegal immigrants.
Oh, go figure.
Illegal immigrants estimated at 8 million, roughly a third of the 23 million projection. They are ineligible for insurance subsidies and Medicaid. They remain eligible for emergency services. That has since changed. They are now eligible for Medicaid and Medicare in multiple states, including Washington State. Didn't know if y'all knew this, but most of the blue states all offer illegal immigrants Medicare and Medicaid as part of their whole plan, FYI.
Yeah.
But citizens, oh, you're going to pay. And you're going to pay a fine if you don't.
One way or another, you're going to pay.
Yeah, you're going to pay.
Yeah. It's crazy work. But this is what Pac-Man's subsidizing for.
But I think that Bernie might underestimate the willingness of Republicans to take a bet that they can just blame Democrats. And they're trying to blame Democrats, saying this is the Democrat shutdown and blah, blah, blah.
It is. Who signed on to it, Packy? Just answer this one question. Who signed off on the government funding and who didn't? It's a simple question, right? I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Democrats sign on and make the government stay open? No. So by proxy, just on the surface, regardless of why they didn't sign, it's on y'all.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Let's hear from Congresswoman AOC briefly here before getting back to the discussion. AOC talking about how a 1-year extension on those healthcare subsidies would simply be laughable.
The end of December, obviously open enrollment starts November 1st. Over in the House, there are 14 House Republicans who have said that they will sign on and they will vote for a 1-year extension of the subsidies. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said he thought that proposal was laughable. Do you think that's laughable, or is that something you could get behind?
Yeah, no, let me tell you why it's laughable, because it's cynical. Republicans want to sign on to just a one little extra year of these ACA subsidies. You want to know why? What's happening next year? Midterm elections.
Exactly, AOC. Let me explain it to you. Hold on. Maybe I might be the dumb one here. You see, what they don't want to do is foist their decision making on the next generation of people might be getting in, because they might lose their seat. Mm-hmm. Here's the wise thing to do. If next year is midterms and I vote to extend it 10 years and the person say I lose my seat, the person coming in behind me does not want that to happen. I just removed their choice.
Yeah.
So no, I'm going to give it a year. I'll give you an extra year. Take it an extra year. And when it comes back around again, the other person that might be in there, we'll talk about it then. That's logic, AOC.
Mm-hmm.
You just said it yourself. That's what's coming up next year. But y'all don't think like that. Y'all don't think like that.
Want to extend these subsidies just a year extra so that people don't realize the dupe that they are pulling on everyone.
Well, what's the dupe, though?
What?
I don't get how that's a dupe. You can explain it to me?
I would think the dupe is that if they extend it, like I said earlier, these people wouldn't have anything to run on. What are they going to run on? You know, if you get a 10-year extension, so, you know, if you extend it, they have something to run on each time. Push it out 10 years. Let's see if they run on something better.
What are these ACA subsidies she's talking about? Because from what I've read, there are no subsidies.
She must
that
know
are
some.
worth it. Well, that are worth it for the American people.
No, it never was.
Who are they working for? Illegals?
Well, they had gotten most of the benefits from everything anyway. Like I will tell you here, and I'm only going to go based on Washington State because I see it all the time. It's ridiculous here all the time. We can go into a dentist office that takes Medicare. We can go into the hospital that takes Medicare. And the people you will see in there, you can tell me if I'm being, what was that word that they call when you don't like foreigners? Is that,
racist? Xenophobic.
No, xenophobic. You can call me xenophobic if you want, but I know they're not legal. You can tell when they're not legal. I don't care what nobody tell you. Don't act like you don't know. You know the illegals when you see them. And they are the first to be seen, and they get the best. They'll go into DSHS, and they'll get the most money. This one lady I was behind, she did not have her ID. She did not have a social security number. And I know this because I was there. She still got benefits. Do you want to know the amount per month she was getting? Just take a shot in the dark. And mind you, this is food and cash.
$8,000.
$5,500 a month.
And illegal.
A month.
Well, we got our own citizens out here barely surviving.
Guess what we got? And we had a family at that time of 7, so for 7 of us. This was just after my injury, before my disbursement for my disability. Guess what we got per month?
Say, with a kid, this is for food and everything else, right?
We only got food, by the way. We didn't get cash.
$2,500.
Nope.
Less. 1,000.
Less.
Oh.
780
for a family. What, 5?
For a family of 7, 5 kids, 2 adults.
And what is illegal? Not justifying what they got. They had what? A kid, 2 kids, 1 kid.
With her, she had 3 with her.
Wow.
Hold on a second. If the average salary of the American individual, average income is $42,000 a year, divide that by 12 before taxes, that's $3,500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me that while average Joe working an average job is making $3,500 a month, and yet an illegal alien is being given $5,000 a month just on health and food alone?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now we finally got it pushed up about 5-6 years ago to $1,200 for a family of 7. Right. And I was like, woohoo! We've since gotten off of it because we're like, it doesn't make any difference. It really didn't make a dent in anything, so we found a way around that.
Well, hopefully, since all these legals are, getting sent back, they can kick some of that money back over to American citizens that have been struggling.
No, they won't. They'll find another way to route that to some other foreign country.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nice stuff, man.
So that they can all reelect themselves and allow those things to expire.
Re-elect themselves?
Oh gosh, that's another.
Let me get this right. Is that how elections go now?
She just told you that's how it works.
Oh man.
So AOC, is that what you do? You just re-elect yourself?
I guess so.
And she's talking to people that are utterly retarded, by the way. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. All of the people in the audience are retarded. Retarded. If they listen to that and think that makes a lot of sense, they're gonna re-elect themselves. Okay.
Moment that they win re-election. And it is time to get politics.
They're not winning the re-election. They just get it. They can't win it if they're electing themselves.
I wonder if everybody that's in the audience, they gave them some type of cognitive test where they had to put like blocks and circles, and if they couldn't,
like idiocracy.
Yeah, they let them in the room. They're like, all right, you're good.
I'm waiting to see the monkey in the corner doing better than them. That's what I want to see.
The monkey's over there like this,
like shaking his head, like, what is wrong with these people, bro?
What the hell is wrong?
He instantly became Caesar. Just have the tension is off the rip.
Ape,
let him go.
out of what should be a guaranteed universal right in the United States of America, and that is health care. And so I will not accept a measly 1 year acceptance of a measly 1 year extension of the ACA.
So that means you're going to much rather see them fall for that year than give them the year. Let me get this right. I want to make sure I get this right. You're not going to take the year. So in that time, you're going to allow it to lapse, which means the people that are on it right now, because you don't want to take the year, they can go to hell. Mm-hmm. I like the way you think, girl. I like the way you think. Let the people suffer for your colleagues' inadequacies. That's amazing. But then your colleagues actually offered you the year. And they're sitting there listening to you say, I don't want that year on their behalf. Did they tell you they didn't want the year?
There's something else with that year. Has to be.
Even if it was.
A person with a normal brain would say, yes, for the American people, yes, we'll take it. But there's something else in there. This is why they're something about that year. And it has something to do with illegals, probably.
Hey, Desiree, look, I'm with you. I have the same issue, which is why I'm doing what I do. I have to make extra stuff happen because it's not enough for 12 people. Pretty much what it feels like. The 7 of us, even though my oldest is working, he's using most of his money for his car payment.
7.
He's paying me back for insurance, you know? So it's not like I'm getting a whole lot of help here. They do stuff around the home, but I mean, to fund and food and clothe people, it is not a simple on disability.
Yeah.
And you have kids that fluctuate from one size to the next size over 1 month. Like right now, my 10-year-old, I can't find clothes for that Negro. You know why? Because he's built different. Like he got super long legs and a short torso, but he built like his mom down below, like big old behind. And so I can't find clothes in his size to put on him. And then the very next month, the dude just gets bigger again. And then I got to trade out all the clothes he used to have because nothing fits him no more.
Man, better start selling them clothes.
I'm going to start selling the kids. What are you talking about?
Do something.
If I sell the kids, I ain't going to have no more money. I could get something at least out of it.
But like this boy right here, what you want for him?
Look, I'm going to give them 5 minutes with that kid. He's like, I want my refund.
Oh, man.
They're going to come back for the refund, man. That's why I can't sell my kids, because they're not going to go for very long. I'll sell them. They might look strong and strapping, and then they take them, and they're like, they ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, I take them back, bro. Give me back my money. Yeah. All $5. Give me back my $5.
We need to make sure, and as a member of the party, we put negotiations in the hands of our party's leadership with Hakeem Jeffries. He says it's no. And we have to make sure that we are expanding and continuing the fight and not falling for the fine print, not falling for the tricks, and not falling for the politics around.
Isn't that what you guys do, though?
Yep.
Y'all are the fine print kings. Come on now.
Yes.
Now, there are some in the usual places on the internet saying AOC has sold out. Did you hear how she said Hakeem Jeffries said no, and we're going to be united behind Hakeem Jeffries? She is sold out to Democratic leadership. Well, put that aside for a second and just analyze it for what she's saying.
Which is what?
It is a trap. Trump and his allies want voters to think that their health care is safe until the day after the midterms.
It would be, but it's not, because you said no to the extension. What?
And then subsidies will vanish and premiums will explode. They're running the same scam that they pulled with the tax cuts, which is you give temporary crumbs to everyday Americans and you do massive dumps of giveaways for billionaires.
But okay, hold on. I'll let you go for that one. But didn't Biden undo all the stuff that Trump did?
Yes.
With the tax cuts? And what happened? The economy tanked. What are you talking about? I remember specifically how things were just after the tax cuts. Things were thriving. People were making money. Low-level people were making money.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, the dollar stretched.
This guy, I don't know how, he probably smells his own farts and thinks it's like potpourri.
Smells like tulips or
I
whatever.
catch a whiff of citrus
Citrus.
and garlic.
Smells like KY jelly.
KY jelly and Christmas. KY jelly and Christmas. Wonderful.
Pumpkin spice.
Like, come on, people. Look, just execute regular common sense. We don't even got to be. I'm gonna say for me, I ain't smart, but I know at least I can read. One, and logic tells me what they just said made no sense. One, they don't re-elect themselves. Two, the extension makes sense because you're extending it as long as you're in Congress or in the Senate. That makes sense to me too. So why wouldn't I only take it as far as my word goes? I'm not going to speak for the next guy.
It's true.
But you see, the Democrats are willing to rush it all the way 10 years because they know how to stay in power like that. See, she's talking their own game. You rig something to stay in power. But they're also in the districts where nobody has intelligence, so they're not going to get booted out anyway. Mm-hmm. See, in red states, we have transitionary things where people move in and out because if you come in, you don't do your job, you know what you get? The boot. That don't happen in blue states. They just stick with the guns until the guns run out of ammo and then they start throwing rocks. Anyway, it's just weird. That town hall made no sense. I don't even know if they're thinking that they're going to run for president and vice president. I don't know if that was the whole plan.
I heard rumors that Kamala's trying to run again in 2028.
She's not going to get in. She's not
running mate's going to be AOC.
Not going to happen.
Oh, gosh.
That'll be.
Here's a ticket I see. You ready for the ticket I see?
Please don't say Gavin.
And it will be Gavin. And you know who his running mate's going to be? Just take a shot in the dark.
Don't say Hakeem Jeffers.
It'll be a female.
Yeah, no.
Crockett.
Oh, that's a great prediction.
Because she got booted out, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're gonna see it as empowerment to bring her in to run. And
How old is she?
Well,
She's
I think she's in her 30s.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Here's how this is gonna work for them in their mind. Jasmine speaks to actual blacks because they can't say on the Kamala ticket that she ain't black. Mm-hmm. She speaks it, talks it, and a natural, and she can also talk intelligence. That's what they're gonna say. Gavin is a white version of Obama. He's going to appeal to the white men that would have voted Republican. That's what I'm not saying that's what'll work. I'm just saying what their logic is going to be.
Yeah.
And Gavin is going to come in talking exactly the same crap that Obama did. And people who are low IQ are going to vote for him. The people who watch California will watch him trying to come in and do what he did to California, which means everything is going to burn to the ground. Right. And then you're going to watch Jasmine Crockett come in with her retarded behind, like a fish frog trying to talk and can't talk a single lick of English to save her life. She doesn't know her behind from her elbow or even a hole in the ground. So I don't know exactly where they're going to go with it, but they're going on identity politics the whole time anyway. Mm-hmm. They tried it with Kamala, but there were too many red flags with Kamala by her race. And she code switched too often. Yeah. Jasmine doesn't code. I'll give her this. She doesn't code switch. She'll talk ratchet or she'll talk, slightly intelligent. Gavin don't code switch. He'll either talk, try to deflect, or he'll talk outright.
Right.
So I can see that being the ticket opposed to any. They would never put AOC on the ticket. Not at all would they put AOC on the ticket. There's too much game there on her for that to happen.
And do you think if the Trump administration and the Republicans get everything done that Trump has promised to get done before then, and with the indictments coming and all this, corruption being exposed over the next few months, do you think they would even have a chance to run against someone like J.D. Vance?
Oh, I'm not saying they're going to stand a chance. I'm just saying what they're going to put up. I'm just saying what they're presenting. It's not going to win them. And I hope they do. Look, I really hope that it's Jasmine Crockett. I wouldn't want Jasmine Crockett to run for president. That's what I want. This is the ticket I really, 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 really want. Jasmine Crockett, AOC.
Okay. That's...
two of the most retarded women in the world as their candidates.
I can vouch for that ticket. I would. I
can't wait for that.
I would like to see that ticket too.
I don't even see hardcore Democrats vibing with that ticket, man.
They don't need to. They don't need to because by then the progressives would have taken over.
Yeah.
Remember, midterms are coming up, right? Look at what's happening with Mamdani. Did you ever think he'd have gotten this far? No.
No.
I mean, the polls
side of the Democrats are coming more forward and forward every year, and by the time this comes around with the election for the presidency, they will elect a socialist.
Let's see can we look up how many Republicans are registered, right, or conservatives versus Democrats. What's it looking like?
Let's find out.
Because I know they outnumbered us at one point. But I think a lot has flipped over the last few months. And, you're going to have a lot of these Gen Zers coming up, these young millennials, and a lot of them, I think, are leaning right.
Gen Z is statistically a little more conservative now.
Republican voter registration surges in New Jersey, and this is up in October. It's also happening in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So more people are switching to Republican.
Mm-hmm.
California is the same thing. Maryland is the same thing. Wisconsin is the same thing.
Yep. Plus the redistrict, losing all those illegals, them getting pulled off the voting rolls, the redistricting.
Yes,
that's helping out a lot. So I don't see them winning. I think if AOC, someone like AOC and Jasmine Crockett said, yes, we're going to run, I think even a lot of the moderate Democrats would be like, I'm switching. There's no way I'm going to vote for these people.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to have your progressives and your smooth brains over there that's going to be like, yes, girl power, and they're going to want it. But I think a lot of the smart ones, which they do have a few smart ones on that side.
And look, and we're seeing it that way. But remember, we thought the same thing about Kamala.
Yeah.
And she did get a lot of traction late in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you imagine them putting somebody with as many smooth brains as there are now, because let's remember, common sense ain't so common no more.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine them putting those two women on the ticket, and all they chant all day is woman power, woman power. They don't even talk about policy. They will never talk about the policy. What they're going to harp on, the same way we did with Hillary, the same thing they did with Kamala, push the idea, female president, and the first double whammy ticket of a female-female combination to outdo men, and with the push that they already have socially to get men ostracized from anything and everything, I wouldn't put it past them to them to get some kind of traction.
Not to mention being women of color doing this too.
One Hispanic going for the illegals and one for the black community. Now, hear me out. Black men, in order to try and make a comeback with black women, will vote for them.
Oh yeah, they're going to stamp hard for that.
You think so?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look how hard they sent for Kamala. Kamala's not even black.
Yeah. They lost a few black men to the vote for Trump, but let's just be honest. They just thought that at one point Kamala was just too retarded for that. But Jasmine is seen as a victim. She's a black woman from actually born here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So she understands the struggle. They're gonna, I guarantee you this, they're gonna push the FBA on her. They're gonna call her a foundational black. Look, it could make sense.
But then here's the thing.
Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that the foil to that though would probably be a what is it? A JD Vance Byron Donalds ticket.
But he a black man.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the black fatigue crowd, which they're waking up in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Would they really want someone like Jasmine Crockett holding a position like that to represent us the way she carries herself?
Yes, because in comparison to JD Vance, who they're going to see as a Trump surrogate, yes, they will.
Yeah.
But you know what? It'll bite them in the rear end, man, because at the end of the day, if she gets in, let's say in the Twilight Zone, she gets in an alternate universe, in the multiverse. Mm-hmm. She's vice president, and she fumbles it, it's going to ruin it for any other black person running.
And that's okay. Because you got to learn somehow.
Well, but here's the thing, though. I'm of the opinion that if there's going to be a black president, it's going to come from the Republican Party.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it.
Byron
more than likely. Yeah.
I would love to see Byron Donalds.
I don't know that he would make the cut, bro.
I couldn't see JD. Imagine JD Vance and AOC up there on that debate stage.
Oh my gosh.
JD Vance is pretty calm, a lot of times. He's pretty and just smiles yeah.
Do you want proof that the Jasmine Crockett ticket would make sense for them? Mm. They're canceling Stephen A. Smith over his comments about her.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Okay.
No.
Now make
I
that
can
one
see
make
it.
sense. Even though what he said was factual, they're canceling him because of Jasmine Crockett. I'm not saying that intelligence will be the one to pick them. I'm just saying we don't function in intelligence anymore when it comes to candidate picking.
No.
Okay.
That's true.
When people are picking candidates, they go for identity politics and they go for whatever is feeling good. They don't care about the policy because Kamala didn't have a single policy, not one. And when you ask them to name one, they can't because she didn't have one. Everything she touted was stuff that Biden already came up with. And only thing she was trying to do was continue it. She had no new plan for nothing. Why did she get as far as she got? Female, diversity, inclusivity, all that buzzword crap. So no, they're not going to bank on intelligent people voting. They're going to bank on people feeling a certain way. And so they're going to push these two people to get it. Whether it's Gavin or any of the females, anyone from the Democrat Party will be unqualified. They're not looking for qualifications. They're looking for identity.
Yeah.
And I get that, but what we're banking on is, especially with these tariffs, you know, getting rid of federal income tax, getting rid of property tax. People start making more money. People are happy. They're making more money. Gas goes down. Food prices go down. All this stuff goes down. All the things Trump talked about with the consumption tax. And by 2027, people are thriving. Let's say in this alternate universe, people are happy. They're thriving. They're making more money. Healthcare is down. Everything is just down. People are happy. What are they going to come in after all of that and run on? Like, okay, I get it. Identity politics. But don't you have faith in the American people that they'll look at it and be like, I don't care about that identity. I'm making really good money right now. I'm not paying a crazy amount of taxes. I'm not paying property tax. I actually own my house now. Wouldn't you think the smart ones would say, we don't want nothing to do with that identity stuff. We're about making this money.
I think that would last probably a good that frame of mind would last a good 10 years.
Yeah.
But
in my opinion.
You're assuming that there are many of us that think like that.
Well, right.
Because you think like that. And I think like that. And I would think there are more people that think like that. But they may not.
Yeah.
The top 10 candidates that the Democrats have right now: AOC, Shapiro, Whitmer.
No way.
Whitmer, Newsom, Moore, Harris.
Oh no.
Pritzker.
Really?
Yep, Pritzker, Buttigieg, Rahm Emanuel, and Stephen A. Smith. But I think he's decided he's not going to run as a Democrat. He's running independent. If he does it. I hope he doesn't, because it would make no sense. He does not know enough, or he cannot handle himself enough on the public platform to run for president. He better sit down in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Although I like him, but
I mean, I would love to see, like, because we probably know JD Vance is most likely gonna run. I think Trump's gonna tap out unless they give Trump another term.
They can't.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen crazier things, you know what I mean? But
81 million votes.
Yeah.
For Dementia Monkey.
Yeah. JD Vance runs with, I would say, Tulsi Gabbard, if he wanted to counter that female ticket. Because Tulsi Gabbard going against freaking Jasmine Crockett, it'll be over.
It'll be over in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Right.
The Republicans, Vance, Rubio, DeSantis, and I hope DeSantis doesn't stay in this.
No.
Christine Noem, I hope that doesn't happen. Glenn Youngkin, I hope that doesn't happen. Ramaswamy, I hope that doesn't happen.
No.
Greg Abbott, I hope that doesn't happen. The only options we have on the Republican side, because we have less actually in terms of amount, would be JD Vance, possibly Byron Donald. I would, if it were just me, I would throw what's his name in there to try and run Jordan. I'd throw Jim Jordan in there to try and run.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the fence with him a little bit, man.
A little.
Yeah.
But if I had candidates, he'd be one of them.
Yeah.
The rest are too old. We really don't have a whole lot of young blood in there. And the rest are kind of like half and half when it comes to their allegiance. We might actually have somebody pop out like a brand new Donald Trump that came out of the non-politics world and runs. I could see that too. Also, don't be surprised if over the next 15, 20 years or so, they change the policy from having to be a citizen or being born here, born a natural citizen, to just becoming a citizen, and you can run for president. If they do it within the next 10 years, I'm running. I'll tell you that much. I'm not lying. If they do a change to where you can be born abroad but become a citizen and been a citizen for like say more than 10 years, 20 years, I'm running.
Make me your Secretary of War.
What? Jay is gonna be my press secretary, hands down.
I'd be your Secretary of War. You know, I have military experience. Perfect.
Man, look, I'm gonna get Corey to be my media guy.
Oh yeah.
What?
Who could be your VP? You need to get a VP.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ or Lumber. Those are the two I'm gonna run with. But I think AJ. I want somebody that will slap harder than me when they go off. I gotta get somebody that will be able to just uppercut people when it's time, man. Just like verbally, just chop them down. I know Lumber can do it, but he's too suave. I need somebody like.
Hold on, Mr. President. Hold on. What'd you say?
What you say? Man, look, I want Ink up in there too. I want the whole crew. If I'm running the entire White House like it's TikTok live. Watch. I am running a TikTok live. I'm gonna get Snacks up in there to handle all the urban development stuff.
You gotta get Jam and Lou up in there.
Lou gonna handle immigration. He gonna be over immigration.
Oh yeah.
Lou, number one over immigration.
Yeah.
What? Man, I've been thinking about this for a while, y'all. Just
Secretary of State is MOJ. It has to be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Man, look, y'all might be thinking I'll be thinking about this all the time if I could have. I know I can't, and they might change it because they, inclusivity. I'm gonna use that inclusivity. Don't
absolutely.
think I'm not gonna. What? You open that door and it's done. It is done. Y'all want to see somebody more verbose than Trump gonna say the stuff that Trump wouldn't want to say? It's gonna be me.
You're gonna have a bunch of elder millennials and Gen Xers, a whole cabinet full of.
Man, you talk something sideways to me, I'm smacking you square. You think Trump with the fake news or something? Wait till you hear what I get. What? Man, come on. There'll be no breaks on mine.
Press Secretary Lee, what did President Marlin say about this? This is what he said. Shut your mouth. You're stupid. That's what he said.
Did he mean it? Yes, he meant it.
Secretary Bro, freaking Iran just
we gonna nuke him.
Yeah, we already nuked him.
It happened.
We don't mess around.
Press Secretary Lee, did the press Minister of War really say he nuked Iran? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't take threats lightly. You threaten us, there's no CNN. Questions asked. We don't play these games.
Man, look, we the most off the wall cabinet ever.
And all of them be our TikTok names too. President MAGA Ruckus.
President MAGA Ruckus. What? Man, look, oh my gosh, I'd have so much fun. Any international treaty that you want me to sign, what we getting out of it? Just know you're not getting my military on your land. We're not dealing nothing with military. We're not going overseas for nobody. We dealing with America and America only. If you want something from us, you're going to have to pay hefty fines for it. Yeah. We're not playing this game with y'all at all. You want our goods? Pay. And we're going to triple the amount that you got to pay since you do need it. And if you make an inferior product, keep it. I don't want it neither.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why do you guys do all your press conferences on TikTok Live? Because that's where we come from.
That's where we come
from, the TikTok streets.
These are our roots.
That's where we started.
We started from the bottom. Now we're here. Man, look, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Oh man, imagine. Can you imagine? They'd be like, them TikTokers are crazy.
They're crazy.
I wouldn't mess with them. They just.
And I would go on anybody's platform. You can invite me as a president. I will come and talk to anybody. In small platform, big I'll talk to all y'all. I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody. You want to know my secret about what's going to happen overseas if somebody threatened to bomb America? I said, talk to bro about that one. That's what his job is. Mine is to give him the okay, the green light or the red light. That's all. If you tell me we need to nuke him,
We do it just like that.
We do it
All
just
Like a gladiator?
Should we nuke North Korea? Everybody's like, okay, they're going, boo.
Hey, Press Secretary Lee. Press Secretary Lee. What does he mean by thumbs down? You know.
You know.
Wait.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what I mean. Yeah. You ever watch Gladiator? Come on now. Are you not entertained?
They all died like a dog.
Like dogs.
It's like, hey, turn over to that monitor there. North Korea.
Plume of smoke. Everyone's gone. Poof. Won't see them again. They'll never threaten another person on American soil again. Was the biggest explosion ever. Bigger than Call of Duty 2. Our lobby is the best.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I have a remote detonator. Don't cross me. I might be on vacation, but I still have the nuke. Okay.
What did he mean by remote detonator, sir?
I'm going to blow shit up is what I do.
He just said it.
Golly. Man, this will be fun if they ever do it, but they won't.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I think they're monitoring me to make sure that won't happen, so they can't get me in there.
Well, we do have the ability to amend certain.
We're going to amend away. What? Look, I cannot wait if that look, this is my promise, solemn promise. I won't put my hand across my heart, but promising you this. I'm not swearing, but I'm promising you. If that ever happens and they open the gates for people who have been a citizen, naturalized or otherwise, for more than 20 years, look for my name. Look for my name. Even if I got to run the broke man's ticket, I'm running it.
Hey, you never know.
You don't.
Never know.
I'll be recruiting people from every walk just to do what you got to do. Organic stuff. What, man? Come on.
Grassroots movement.
Oh, bruh.
The Marlon Brown candidacy. Oh my god.
Y'all don't understand. Dude. Y'all don't understand how much I've been itching to do that.
Marlon Brown 2035 or 2036.
Yeah, oh, trust me, everybody I know gonna be y'all just allowed to come in. I ain't even vetting none of y'all.
Yeah, just come on in. We know them. They're good.
I'm not vetting nobody. You know why I'm not vetting nobody? Because y'all ain't gonna see the snipers that are all over the place. Already have eyes triangulated on everybody. Forget the Secret Service. I ain't dependent on them. I'm gonna have personal snipers everywhere I go, tracking everybody. Call it Big Brother all you want, but you act a fool. Gone.
I'm gonna call up all my military homies.
What?
Everybody got job.
Everybody got jobs. And I'm hiring every retired personnel that wants to. I'm gonna post you outside of schools. Against the school's wishes and all. You're gonna be housed outside the schools. Period. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody coming near that school. You imagine this crazy bearded military dude outside of school. You think you're gonna lose your ever living mind to crawl up in that school with? Nah, you getting popped from a distance. You ain't. That's how you protect the kids.
Yeah,
you put Big Daddy out in front.
Mm-hmm.
And every single corrupt politician that gets caught will do
a
perp walk.
Gone
for everybody to see.
You want to see cleaning house? I'm gonna clean house. Everybody got to bring every bit of money that they make. I want to see all your money. I want to see where your money going. If you're involved in any trade, I got to make sure your name is not on anything to do with the bill that has to do with the company you invested in. Mm-hmm. All of it's look what? That's why they won't elect somebody like me. I will erase everything. You going broke before you leave Congress. And here's the thing. I might even make sure that you don't get paid. I'm going to take it back to the old ways. You got to have your own job and you don't get paid by the government.
That's right.
There it is.
The only person that's going to get paid is the presidential team and the cabinet. That's it. Congress, Senate, no pay.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to build a prison on the moon. So all you corrupt politicians and all you evil, dirty, nasty people that live in this country, that's where you're going.
Elon going to send you too. We're going to send you with Elon's ship.
We're going to send you up there on the moon.
Or is that Lot 42 in Hollywood?
Yeah, Lot 42.
Yeah, Lot 42.
We'll make them think it's the moon because all of them believe that we went to the moon. So we'll just plan it out. They'll be like, oh, we're on the moon.
Yeah, that's why regular people can't be presidents. Yeah. People, that's why they can't have
diabolical, man.
We are ruthless. And people are going to be toothless. Yep. Either way, we'll be back on Monday. Hopefully something will break over the weekend, something huge. That'll get us some good traction. Our numbers have been growing, though. Thank
Don't
you.
forget, No Kings protest going to break tomorrow.
That's Saturday. Yeah, it's happening.
Tomorrow.
Well, if it's streaming, I might just stream it to our platform.
Yeah,
from somewhere.
Or you can just go to your local No Kings protest. I'm pretty sure there's one in this town, but it's a bunch of boomers out there with their walkers trying to hold up signs.
I don't know if they have one here.
I don't know if they have one.
We're not a big town, so it won't make sense for me to
No,
do
if
here,
if you pull up the site and type your zip code in, you probably have one. If you can go to the site right now, and if you type your zip code in or a zip code in that area, it'll show
my
you.
computer is listening to me. I just typed in the word no, and it brought up King's protest near me.
Yeah,
there it is.
That's crazy. Let's see. I don't want to know about that. Let me see. Anacortes. Let me see. Wenatchee. Wenatchee. Let's see if there's any in Wenatchee. Okay, it is at Memorial Park.
There you go.
1 to 3. All right.
You can get some good content.
And that's perfect because I have a piano to move at 4. That'll be
There
perfect.
How far
1
is
to
that
3?
from you?
Huh?
Close?
No, it's just up the street.
Oh, shit. So it's right there by your house. You can see how many weirdos going to be out there.
Yeah. It is. Let me see exactly how far away, and I'll tell you exactly how far away it is. It is, 1.1 miles. That's it.
Hey, that's about how far mine is. It's just right over the bridge.
Just up the way.
But it's not going to be any ruckus because it's just a bunch of old people. Nothing against old people, but that's usually who's out there. Just kind of a retirement city. So there's a lot of old people standing on the side of the street holding signs. No kings. I should go out there in a king suit.
Okay, so let me see. So I'm down here on the Columbia River. Here's Worthing. Yeah, that's it. Only a mile and a half away from me.
What about you, Jay?
Everything is roughly 20 my zip code, but they're all private events or they're meeting at a McDonald's parking lot. It's like, what? That's not even a protest. What are you doing?
A 5-minute drive and a half-hour walk. I'm gonna drive up to that bad boy and film everything wearing my MAGA America shirt.
Man, you got Antifa out there. You better be careful.
Oh, I hope they try something. I've been itching.
Oh, I do too. I want to.
Oh, I've been itching. I'm gonna wear the 47 hat I got. I might even wear the this is the better one. I'll wear my Savage Patriot hat.
Do it.
That'll do it. Bet. That'll give me something to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I think ours starts at 8:00 in the morning. I might just because I'll be at the gym, so I might just drive by there and check it out. You know what I mean?
Fun.
How to wear my your faith-based shirt.
It'll be great.
I should just show up with a white liberal fatigue shirt.
A black fatigue shirt?
White liberal fatigue shirt.
I look like a liberal though to them. I do.
All the tattoos.
Yeah, I look like a liberal.
And the hairdo.
Then they
Either way, we'll be back Monday or more than likely live straight from Savage tomorrow. But if you see it, just keep an eye out. Okay, it'll be 4:00 Eastern to 6:00 Eastern. In case you want to catch it, won't be a notification to put up because I'm not sure I'll be going based on what happens tomorrow. So we'll see. In the meantime, in between time, Mr. Lee.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see y'all Monday.
Peace.